Gordon Graham here with today's tip from Lexipol. And today's tip is for fire and EMS personnel. And it's about, are you ready for this? Violent encounters on the job. For those of you who know me, I served more than 30 years in law enforcement. So when it comes to the risk of violence, my mindset is that of a cop. Every contact carries a potential for violence. A healthy level of suspicion and vigilance is absolutely essential. Now, fire and EMS personnel don't typically have this mindset. But headlines show us that the risk of violence to fire and EMS personnel is real. And guess what? It's getting higher and higher. Emotionally unstable people, those under the influence of powerful substances, or those just determined to lash out at anybody who's got a uniform on. These all create the need to recognize indicators of a situation with a potential for violence. So how do you do that? First, slow down a little bit and process the information on a call before entering the scene. Listen to what's being communicated to you. Ask yourself, do you have all the information you need to minimize any threats? Second, remain situationally aware. The emergency scene is never entirely safe. Actively scanning for critical clues is essential. How is the patient acting? Do you recognize any verbal or physical signs of escalation? Is there anything laying around that could be used as a weapon against you? Third, be aware of situational shifts. Are things developing as expected based on your experience? Don't be afraid to follow your intuition. Something's wrong here. Fourth, always protect your exit. Don't allow the violence to separate you from your escape route. And finally, know what to do if things get violent. If dispatch asks for an update, what do you communicate? Some departments have instituted a standard distress code. Others activate an emergency radio button. Know how to effectively communicate that you're not okay, even if you need to maintain a covert position. Fire and EMS personnel are focused on aiding and assisting. That will never change. But in today's world, you must also be prepared for any incident to turn violent. Protect yourself so you can protect others. And that is today's tip from Lexipol. Gordon Graham, signing off.